Hey, how's it going guys? Chris here, and today I'm going to show you a few Easter eggs that have been sneaked into Battlefield Hardline single player and multiplayer modes. So Hardline is developed by Visceral Games, the same team that brought you the Dead Space series, so of course it's a perfect opportunity for them to put a few references to the series. Some of them are subtle and some of them are downright obvious. If you go on the map downtown in online multiplayer, in the area in the middle of the map where the shops are, you can find a shop called Ishimura. Now the USG Ishimura is the name of the planet-cracking starship that the whole of the first Dead Space game actually took place in. Next up is another multiplayer Easter egg on the map Hollywood Heights. One of the mansions has a statue in its garden that looks almost identical to the marker from Dead Space. The marker is an alien artifact from the Dead Space series that ultimately creates the necromorphs. Also in multiplayer there's several Dead Space patches that you can use. One of them has Isaac on, another has a necromorph, and then there's one that has the Peng logo on. As you walk through the mall in the story mission Case Closed, look out for a big sign on the wall that says Peng. This is a reference to the Peng treasure that can be found in the Dead Space series. In episode 5 of the story missions, you can find a for sale sign in front of someone's home. The real estate agent is called Isaac Clarke, and the company that's selling the home is Visceral Realty. Isaac Clarke is the main hero from the Dead Space games. In episode 6, on your way to Kang's chop shop, you actually walk past a big statue of Lightspeed Boy, the same statue that you can find in Dead Space 2 in the shopping mall area. In episode 7, in the upstairs of the mansion, you come across two bad guys sat in a lounge-like area actually playing the first Dead Space game. Whilst playing, he makes a few comments about the game and compliments the line gun. There's also a bit of a joke towards Visceral's decision to keep Isaac without a voice in the first game, as the henchman even says about how the guy in the mask never talks. In later Dead Space games he does talk, but in the first one Isaac remains quiet, unless he's dying. When you disturb the henchman he also pauses the game, which is a nice little feature. In the same mission, in the attic area, the room where the criminals have a meeting, you can also find a games console on the side with copies of Dead Space. So that's all the Dead Space Easter eggs and references that I know about at the moment, but I'm sure there's probably more hidden around in both single player missions and multiplayer. I hope you enjoyed this video, give me a like if you did, and subscribe to see loads more on Battlefield Hardline on my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.